We are at BPTC MENA speaking with Dr. Rafic Traboulssi, the Director of Strategic Business Development of Sulzer Chemtech. Dr. Rafic, thank you so much for speaking to the OGN. My first question is, what is the main problem that refiners come to you with?
Thank you for considering me today for this interview. Coming to the question, refiners, irrespective of where they are located in the world, today they all wanted to take advantage of opportunity crudes, and therefore they want to process heavier crudes. These crudes, they come with their own challenges and therefore will impose certain operational problems. So often the problem is the same. Basically, how can we make the unit run longer? How can we avoid shutdowns, especially unexpected shutdowns? And with that, we have various solutions.
Okay, and this issue that you're talking about, or these problems that you talk about, where do these sit in the refining operation?
If I specifically take as an example an FCC unit or a resid hydrocracker unit, often you find that the focus is on the catalyst, because the catalyst is the heart of their unit. It's going to crack these heavy molecules, transform them into light products, and these catalysts, when they utilize one unit or one process versus the other,
sure,
it does actually depend on what product slate they want to make. So therefore, for us as Sulzer, then we deal with the ramifications of that.
Okay.
And then our technology is looking to the fractionation of these various let's say products that they are produced out of the reactors of the FCC or the RHCU or RFCC or DCU. So we look into what equipment we need to have in the processing units, and I'm referring here to main fractionator,
okay,
as well as the gas processing units in FCC or RHCC.
So we're going to talk about the Sulzer's own solutions in a bit, but my question would now be that in practical terms, what changes once this is solved?
The changes this brings about, basically, you make your changes in the reactor, you wanna favor producing one product more than the other, so that has implications on how you're going to operate the distillation columns or the absorption columns downstream of the reaction, where the reaction is taking place. So that by itself brings about fouling issues, and the fouling means that soon you're going to have to shut down the unit, clean up, restart again. Shutdowns means loss of productivity or production, therefore loss of profit for the refinery. So therefore, the focus on the change should not be limited to the reactors or the catalyst itself, but should be also a holistic approach.
Okay.
That looks, okay, we're doing this change here. Mm-hmm. What effect is going to have on the co-processing units downstream?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I suppose this is all coordinated. One part affects the other, one process affects the other. So what needs to be in place for all of this to work proper?
Yeah, but basically we need to consider on day one from design that do we have fouling? Yes. Mm-hmm. What extent of fouling? What type of fouling? So that we would be able to select the right product to install in the main fractionator, also in the gas plant, in the absorber columns. We want to make sure we are not losing propylene. We want to make sure we are producing enough diesel. We want to make sure that, as I said earlier, we are not stopping or having unforeseen shutdown just because, the data sheet did not mention that we do have fouling, and therefore we did not really install the right equipment in the tower. So that's important to have a holistic approach on the reactor, yes, but also on the product slate that's going to produce out of the reactor, and the designer need to specify and say what kind of fouling I have. Does it precipitate? Does it flow? Does it sediment?
Sure.
Does it float? And all these things, they might sound trivial, but really they are important in the design consideration to ensure that we have a unit that's going to run for a long time before it's needed to shut down and do the let's say the inspections and cleaning.
So there's quite a lot to take into consideration. Now we specifically speak about Sulzer Chemtech's solutions. What problem does your technology solve for refiners, especially those with heavier, more complex feedstocks?
Yeah. Basically, our technology and products focus on solving problems relating to increase in pressure drop that the refinery is going to face, especially when they, when they start up to the end of the run, and also it deals with the fouling is going to happen inside the towers. So this is where our contribution is. We ensure that the equipment is able to withstand fouling conditions and also reduce pressure draw.
Okay. Now, sustainability is no longer a buzzword. It is more of a board-level priority now. I want to understand how Sulzer Chemtech's solutions contribute to sustainability, whether it's carbon emissions or any other effect.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, here is again as a really broad, let's say, need for all refiners. When we design, it's well known, if you have higher pressure drop, that means you need more energy to make it happen. So therefore, our solution, our contribution to sustainability is by designing with low pressure drop, low CAPEX as well, because you can make low pressure drop but bigger equipment, so that means higher CAPEX, but no, we do optimum design.
Yeah.
And then with the lower pressure drop, we are contributing to less emission.
Okay. Now, looking ahead, how do you see your technology specifically evolving, as refineries integrate more petrochemicals and alternative feedstocks and even low carbon fuels?
Right. So just let me add one more thing relating to reducing emission.
Sure.
We specifically at Sulzer Chemtech have developed a product called Carbon Millipack CC, which is specifically designed to deal with carbon capture and therefore helps to reduce carbon emission by far, I would say by a lot. I cannot put the figure to it, but it is specifically suited for post-combustion streams.
Okay.
Where you have hardly much pressure left. So since it has a very, very low pressure drop, it makes it incredibly suitable for such applications.
Okay, so and now say the question remains is that how will your technology evolve, or how is it evolving as refiners also evolve?
Right. So yes, most of the refiners today, they want to make sure they remain sustainable, they remain profitable. So they are adding petrochemical plants to existing refineries, or what we call refinery integrated petrochemical plants nowadays, right? Many of the regions here are considering this because they need to ensure, let's say, profitability going forward. With this, we do have a certain technology utilized in the extraction of aromatics, like benzene, toluene, xylene.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting technology which is used as a technology to extract these valuable products from pie gas. We also offer another technology which is related to FCC gasoline in order to produce Euro 5 grade gasoline. This is the main advantage of this technology, which we call GTBTX Plus. It enables the refiner basically to produce this grade of gasoline, which is supposed to be below 10 milligram of sulfur, but also below 18% of aromatics, because these two need to go together. This is by the way we do it is an extraction process, and we therefore eliminate the need of a lot of hydrogen consumption.
Okay.
So basically, we reduce the hydrogen consumption on the hydrogen sulfurization side by extracting the sulfur prior to coming to the hydrosulfurization itself. Yeah.
And if you could just brief us where your technology is being used in the region.
Right. In the region, we have more than 4 references specifically to clean fuel, which uses extraction process for extracting sulfur, and this is in Saudi Arabia, and also we have certain projects on the go in Oman.
Okay.
So I cannot obviously name customers, but yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Dr. Rafic, thank you so much for speaking to OGN.
Thank you very much.